Huawei keeps coming up with new ideas even though it's facing difficulties because of restrictions from the US. It makes you think about what more it could do if those restrictions weren't there. Remember when on September 7th, 2022, Huawei was the first to offer satellite connections on a smartphone. They did this before Apple introduced the iPhone 14 series with emergency SOS via satellite. The Mate 50 and Mate 50 Pro from Huawei could send short messages and use navigation through satellites using China's Beidou network. Even with challenges from US rules that stopped chipmakers using American technology from sending the latest chips to Huawei, the innovation didn't stop. In the Mate 60 Pro released last year, users could make calls through satellites. Due to these rules, the Mate 60 series had to use a 7nm Kirin 9000 processor, which was 2 generations behind the 3nm, a 17 Pro in the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. Huawei just unveiled its latest flagship series for 2024, the Pura 70 line, previously known as the P series. Every year, Huawei starts off with these phones focused on photography, and even with the name change, that focus remains unchanged. According to Huawei Central, they'd introduced a new satellite-related photography feature for messaging and calls exclusively for Pura 70 Ultra users. This feature, unique to Huawei and not found on any other phone, including the iPhone, lets users share photos taken with the device via satellite when there's no cellular signal available. On the Pura 70 Ultra, users can not only share images via satellite, but also make satellite calls and send SMS messages. These features are highlighted as useful in emergencies when there's no cellular signal. To share photos over satellite, both the sender and the recipient need to have the Changlian app installed on their phones. If the app isn't installed on the recipient's phone, they'll only receive a text message, not the image sent. Because the bandwidth for sending images via satellite is restricted, the image files undergo heavy compression, often resulting in distorted or blurry pictures. This limitation is why users are advised that this feature is primarily for emergency situations. For instance, if a user finds themselves in an unfamiliar location needing urgent assistance, they could send a photo indicating where help is needed, despite the potential distortion, to convey the message effectively. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below. Peace out.